Hey guys, again, long time since my last video. Sorry about that. I'm not really sure why I haven't been very consistent. I guess you could say I have been consistent, just consistently inconsistent. This video basically is going to be about pretty much the collapse of YouTube, and really the reason I started to get into it, the reason I liked it, and why I don't like it so much anymore. The main reason I really liked YouTube was someone could post a video, and you know, certain channels that I used to watch, T2Darlantan was a big one, and so T2 would post a video, and then you could, you know, respond to him in a video response, and then you guys could have discussions back and forth, and you know, it was pretty interesting. You would, you know, hear opinions that were different from your own. You know, come up with new opinions during the discussion. Someone's argument might be so good that you actually may change your opinion. T2, in a few videos, actually swayed me a little bit from being agnostic to a little bit atheist for a while. You know, I had to go back and rethink why I had changed my mind and reverted back to being agnostic, but still, the power of those discussions can actually be pretty powerful. You might be thinking, oh, well, what's changed now? You can still have video discussions back and forth, right? To be honest, I just don't see it happening as much as it was. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just with T2 being suspended, maybe I just don't get to really see that discussion too much. I've seen it a little bit on Callsign Husker's channel. Callsign Husker's pretty entertaining. I've watched pretty much every video. It doesn't really have the same appeal to me as T2Darlantan used to have. Not really sure why. It seems to be about pretty much the same stuff. But I never really find issues on his channel that I think are really worth responding to. So far, in my opinion, has probably been the best replacement for T2 videos, though, on YouTube, in my opinion. Stormkiller22, I never really got that into his videos. I'm not sure why. He's always had decent editing and pretty good game footage and stuff like that, but, you know, other than gaming videos, there's really not that much on his channel. The only reason I actually started even watching or was subscribed in the first place is because he had some game videos with T2, and I found T2's commentary pretty funny during games. Callsign Husker, on the other hand, the reason I subscribed to him was what I was talking about at the very beginning of this video, which is basically the whole conversation back and forth. He responded to a few T2 videos, and T2 responded back, and they had this discussion going on for quite a few different topics, actually. Mostly games, but you know, it still was really interesting. But you know, you really just don't see it anymore. T2 has his website, obviously. The only thing is, I wish there was some way to know when a new video comes out. I don't really feel like checking back to the website all the time. I really like the format on YouTube where you can just see right on your homepage if any of your channels that you're subscribed to have come out with a new video. I suppose this could be a little bit of a suggestion for T2. Maybe just tweet every time you put out a new video. That way it could be like a subscription box type deal. Because now, the way it's set up now is you have to actually go to his website every time and just see if there's a new video put up. And you don't know if it's a new video or if it's just something that's reposted until you actually read what the title of the video is and everything like that. And sometimes you might forget if it was posted before. Although he's pretty good at putting re-uploaded, so I think I've only ran into that once where about halfway through a video I was like, wait a minute, I've actually seen this before. If I had my way, I would probably say that I'd like T2 to just come back to YouTube, to be honest. That would probably solve a lot. I'd say he gained most of his subscribers back pretty quickly also. I'd really like to get that conversation back and forth thing happening again. And I've heard T2 talk about it in some videos too, so I know it's not just me that's a fan of the conversation aspect of YouTube. So yeah, I guess long story short,
I think it would just make sense for T2 to come back to YouTube.
obviously no one's going to hold anything against him. YouTube doesn't care. I don't care. You know, I'm sure most of his subscribers won't care if he was to go back on his word of never coming back to YouTube. I mean, who gives a shit?